Christ said this, okay, I'm going to read it again. It says, "Come ye blessed of my Father," because there is a blessed people and then there's a cursed people. This is something that your pastors would not dare let you know, or would not dare tell you, or would not dare give you the understanding on. Because you know why? Because we've been so brainwashed and so conditioned to believe everything that our slave master tells you. A lot of pastors in these churches, okay, they're only about that dollar, okay? They don't care if you're brainwashed. They don't care whether or not you live or you die, whether you know or whether you don't know. As long as you got a job and you're paying them tithes, that's all they're interested in. So it says this. It says, "Come ye blessed of my Father." Who's the blessed of the Heavenly Father? The Israelites. It tells you that from the book of Genesis all the way to Revelation. But I'm going to sum it up for you real easy. It says, "Inherit the kingdom." That's what everybody's talking about, salvation in the kingdom. That's what this thing is all about. It says, "Prepared for you from the foundation of the world." Okay? So, the Heavenly Father, Christ is saying, look, come on. Okay? I'm going to put the other nations on my left-hand side, which are the goats, and I'm going to put the sheep, which is on my right-hand side, the sheep. Come on and inherit this kingdom, which I prepared for you for the world. Now, I'm going to break it down to you real smooth. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, and the 6th verse. And I'm reading to you out of the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha just means the hidden. That's all. It belongs between the Old Testament and the New Testament. It's not a book that I wrote or I typed up myself, or my son typed up himself and we went inside some place and just typed it up. Nah, I wouldn't dare do nothing like that. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, okay, and the 6th verse. It says, "Then did I consider these things." Ezra's considered these things, the Heavenly Father speaking, "and they all were made through me alone." The Most High said he make everything alone by himself. He don't need no help, okay, because he works on the minds of men. He works on the mind of the angels. "And through none other by me they shall be ended." The Most High said, listen, okay, I made this earth and this whole entire universe, okay, and he said, by me, I'm going to end it as well too, and by none other. 7th verse. "Then answered I and said," Ezra's now asking the Most High a question. Ezra said, "What shall be the parting asunder," meaning the parting asunder, okay, the division, okay, "of the times? Or when shall the end of the first be the beginning of it that follows?" The end of the first of what? The rulership, okay, of two people. When you read the story about Esau and Jacob, this is what Ezra is taking everybody back to. Okay, he's actually asking a question now. He's saying, listen, when shall be the end of the first? Okay, in the beginning of it that followeth. Talking about what? He's taking you back to the story about Esau and Jacob. When you read the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, you read about the story about Esau and Jacob. Okay, how the first came out, okay, the first, which is Ezra's talking about, the first came out red and hairy, which is Esau, and the second came out, okay, brown skinned, which is Jacob. So he's asking a question. He said, "And then I answered and said, what shall be the parting asunder," meaning rulership, okay, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Okay, now he's going to specify and he's going to make it a little bit more clear. 8th verse. "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." When you read the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, it tells you, okay, when Esau came out first, because they was actually fighting, because when you have kids and when you have sons, the first son always get the what? The first son always get the blessing, okay, in the inheritance, because he's the oldest. He's the next in line. Like if you have a son, if you're a king, and if you got a son that's next in line, he's a prince. So when you die, the prince becomes what? The king. So he's next in line for the rulership. Let me read it again. It says, "He said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand first held the heel of Esau." They was fighting inside Rebekah's womb because they know the first one is going to get the blessing in the kingdom. Okay, not the kingdom. They're going to get the blessing in the inheritance. Excuse me. So when Jacob was holding on to Esau's heel, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world." Okay, this world consists of, now we're living in the Roman Greco Empire. Okay, that's the reason why everything is so modernized and everything is so form-fitting towards the Roman era. The British are just the children of the Romans and the Greeks, okay, that were before them. That's all they are. That's why when the British came over into America, they conquered America and set up what? A British colony. That's the reason why you have cities up in Boston called what? New England, because we're still up under the British rule, and the British, okay, are the kids, okay, to the Romans. And when you read the book of Revelation, it tells you that the British Empire, they were the seventh, okay, they were the eighth that came out of the seventh. The tail withdrew, okay, an eighth, okay, and it came out of the seventh. When you read about the 7 heads and the 10 horns, they're talking about the British Empire, okay? So let me read that again. It says, for Esau is the end of the world. What world we're living in? Like that old saying, we're living in the so-called white man's world. You better believe that, okay? So let me look up the word world, okay, just so it won't be no misconception, okay, about what the word world means. This is a dictionary. A very good tool to have. Okay, when you look up the word world, bear with me for a second. Looking up words is very important. The so-called white man tell you all the time, you want to hide something, hide it inside a book or hide it inside a dictionary. Negroes don't, they don't adhere, they don't look at neither one. World, it says, world, it says a part or a section of the earth. It says is a separate, independent unit. Okay, so it doesn't mean when the Heavenly Father talks about the earth and the world, it's two different separate things in the Bible. When he talks about the earth, he's talking about the whole globe of the entire earth, okay, the whole green earth. But when he's talking about the world, he's talking about a separate nation of people. Okay, like today, like if you was to go to a library or you was to tune into a TV station, they'll say we're going to explore the great world of the sea. Okay, that's the sea world. We're going to explore the great world of the third world nations. Those are the third world nations are separated. Okay, let me read it again. It says world. It says a part or section of the earth. Okay, now we're living, okay, in the white man, in Esau's world. Let me read it again. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, Jacob, what? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Okay, we're going to get the kingdom of heaven, and that's what Christ is talking about, okay, from the very beginning, okay, which the kingdom which he prepared for us. Okay, so it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now, okay, now, let me break something down to you also. Let me go to the book of 2nd Ezra, okay, the 6th chapter in the 54th verse. Okay, and after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. The Most High does have a chosen people. Read the book of Deuteronomy, 7th chapter and 6th verse, and all through the Bible it tells you that the Heavenly Father loves the nation of Israel. Okay, he tells you that throughout the whole scriptures. He don't say anything about he loves the Egyptians. He don't say those are his people. He don't say nothing about no other nation that he loves other than the nation of Israel. Every other nation on this planet has prospered through our downfall. They've raped us. They've robbed us of our gold, our jewelry, our wisdom, our knowledge that we know. Okay, they have done these things for what? They're already in their kingdom already. And I'm going to read that next out of the book of Romans. Okay. It says, and after these, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, in the 54th verse. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou hast made Lord over all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. The Heavenly Father does have a chosen people, and that's the nation of Israel. That can't be disputed, okay, or that can't be, you can't go against something that is in black and white that the Heavenly Father wrote. That can't be disputed. Okay, that the nation of Israel is the Heavenly Father's chosen people. The only difference is now you got those Israelis that's over there in Israel, okay, claiming, okay, to be the real Jews, which they're not. Okay, the only Jews in this earth are the so-called Negroes that was brought over in slavery along with the brothers to the Jews, okay, the tribe of Levi, okay, and the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, so now it says, as for, let me jump back up to 55. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Okay, the Most High said that he made the world for our sakes. You don't wonder why there's 12 months in a year. There's 12 hours, okay, that separates day from night. There's 12 inches in a ruler. There's 12 major parts in a body. There's 12 zodiac signs. Okay, there's 12 jurors on the court. You ever ask yourself that? Why is that number 12 so pertinent all the time?